deserve it all, my nigga, no doubt in that. Yachts in the Caribbean, blowing kush, counting cash. Calls from accountants, investments are growing fast. Ocean view fronts, offshore accounts, clear blue water, white sand beaches, my nigga, imagine that. I'm thinking on a level these niggas can never match. Louis V bag, the stuff with a few racks. Matching the latest biz, but I made it on the tax. True in his
Welcome to the In Perspective Sports Show. I am your host, that nigga. Corny ass white boys at the table with me. Roger Gordon in the building. What up with you? Dusty, Johnny, Sir Rat in the building. What up with you, baby?
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
All right, good to see you, cuzzo. Back for the 4th season once again. J Rocker the Chopper, Jeff Fonquote in the building. What up with you, baby?
Cool, man. Just enjoying the day off. Season 4. Season 4. Swagging up a little bit.
49er Nation, big man, Shirley Corcoran in the building. What up, baby?
Let's crack a lagging.
Cool.
You know I gotta do it.
But y'all lost the other
It don't matter. It don't matter. That's a long season.
We'll bring that
Long
up
season.
later.
Long season.
Duke lost.
That's for you, Elliot. Jay.
Ghost, my nigga Emerson in the building. What up with you? Oh, shit.
Y'all gonna have to look at my book, because my nose, my nose is in there today. I'm above and beyond.
Oh, shit. Accusing people of being racist and he's the bullshit. Oh, shit. Let's get it poppin'. I'm gonna start early, right here for, I got 2 of y'all on there, so I'm gonna jump with it. We ain't gonna touch this. We'll go at the end of the season, at the end of the show tonight. We'll talk about that first. Readjustments. Trigger audible. Phil Jackson makes a statement today talking about. I'm not even sure why he brought LeBron into this little. I don't know what the hell. I think the Phil said some crazy shit talking about LeBron's company and his associates that are, around him and, his establishment and whatnot, his business. Called him a posse.
Call them niggas.
Called them niggas.
Basically.
He called them niggas. Because, even when we used to use the word posse, it wasn't like we were saying we were a choir. Me and my choir. It was posse, like we were probably up to no good.
The new thing is to use the N word with other words. That's the new thing.
What you mean?
We no longer need to use the N word to insult blacks. And so what we do, we use words like thugs, posses, coloreds always is a good one.
That's top 5.
But what I'm saying in general is they're going out of their way to not use the N word, but going out their way to use clever words to single out blacks in a disrespectful way. Posse is one of those words.
So if he would have said entourage or something like that, you think LeBron would have got?
It wouldn't be as big a deal.
It wouldn't be as big a deal.
We don't know.
So it's a word. It's a word choice. It's a word choice thing. Because I don't think Phil. I don't know. When I went back and when I was reading it, I didn't think it. You could have taken it in any context. But then when I seen the video, I was like, yeah, it kind of did seem like that's what he was saying with it.
Totally. I don't think that he would have said entourage on any level talking about that. Because he was bashing that whole idea of having your entourage around you, giving you a false sense of security, and you got all your friends around you. And he was against the whole concept of that. He's like, that's some nigger shit. That's what I got from him. And he's like talking about the pot. Bro, that's just how I seen it. Big man, I know you got something on that.
Oh, definitely on that, man. Y'all, I think we all reading more into it than what it is. Phil's pissed at LeBron. Y'all, man, let's get funky with this, dude. On the real. CP3 was supposed to help this dude go out on the fucking bandwagon. Them guys were supposed to win, 2-3 championships in L.A. He was supposed to ride off into the sunset. LeBron was one of them names on the petition. The reason why CP3 didn't go to L.A. Phil ain't forgot about that bullshit. And you got to understand, man, I mean, I love LeBron to death. On the real, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's that type of brother that's going to have that entourage around him. You got to understand, Phil has been around Jordan, and he's been around that dude that you didn't mention in there, and I take offense to LeBron, Kobe Bryant. On the real.
He's done. A lot of people
Hey, man, because until that dude, LeBron, pays homage to Kobe. On the real.
He
didn't even mention his name with the MJ. You got to throw Kobe in the mix because those are some true professional
dudes. You can never do that. You can't name a lesser player.
I feel you.
When you say MJ, there's no other
lesser player.
Kobe Bryant.
That's Kobe overrated dream.
Okay, so that's who.
You gonna get up out of here?
Arguable.
You gonna get up out of here? Yes.
Let's be goddamn honest.
Come on, let's talk over here, my friend.
Hey,
Kobe
speak the language.
My blood pressure shot almost lost my vision. I almost lost my vision on that one right there.
Oh, you don't have 6 rings.
You can't speak.
Oh,
you can't speak.
Man,
the same breath. Kobe,
that's right.
He ain't.
Kobe can't even hold that man's undergarment.
But that's under two right now until LeBron James.
He's overrated.
Until LeBron.
One MVP. Tim Duncan got one MVP.
Man,
Five rings. Tim Duncan got
do you know how many
rings.
times Kobe Bryant was I mean, just had the MVP stolen from him? I know Steve Nash got one.
2 of them.
No, Dirk got 2 of them.
Dirk DaVinci
No, Nash
got one. Hell, there's 5 MVP. The 5 MVP. We're gonna talk about the dude who scored 80-some points in 3 quarters, dude.
That's
Do you
all
realize that he
about,
set the fuck? Man,
that's all he
hold on. He went out to
Are
let
you
you
talking
know.
about the dude that went to Colorado and took advantage of a poor little innocent Caucasian
snitched
woman?
on Shaq.
Is that the fellow we're talking about?
Man, I
got a daughter now, so I can't go there.
Okay, but hold on. I'm just saying he paid the $25 million just to let it go. Me personally, I wouldn't have gave her nothing.
From my understanding, the only thing $20 million he bought was the white ring, because didn't they find like multiple Siemens in her panties when they did the rape kit?
No, I don't know about that, bro. I mean, I don't know about that. All I know is that when he got through with her, she just didn't walk the same. She no longer walked the same no more.
Hold on a second.
She's a different person. She was a different person.
Way the fuck up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Ghost.
I'm sorry.
What do you think about
Right there.
Phil Jackson apologizing to LeBron for saying
His apology means nothing.
But he hasn't. I mean,
He doesn't need to. Let's get sophisticated about this.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, let's be apologizing to somebody we don't mean is about the disrespectful, most disrespectful thing you can do.
That's a fact.
Now,
That's a fact.
And another thing, you know, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Racism don't have to call you the N-word. Well, we was going back to how, you know, Phil referred to LeBron posse as a bunch of niggas.
Exactly.
He could have said, no, those are a bunch of nice guys. It still became, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it.
That's
those
right.
niggas.
That's right. That's right.
You know, I don't think that's right. You know, this has got something to do with fucking LeBron not coming to New York. He's probably
You know it does.
Yeah, I mean, but
he's just trying to ruffle
but,
everybody. But
you
that's,
know,
you can't just ruffle the wrong man. I mean, that's LeBron. Don't pick on somebody.
But let's put things in perspective.
What was his point?
Let's put things in perspective.
The NBA not catered to this dude, man.
Let's put everything in perspective. When you are the big deal, you got to understand that people are going to come at you in many different ways. So LeBron has to learn to accept certain things, certain ways, and not be so offended. But it's still not acceptable for us to be called, and I mean us black people, be called out of who we are for whatever means to call us bullies, thugs, niggers, anything other than calling us respectable situations. That's the only thing that we should be called, something respectable. Anything that implies that we are anything other than that, he's wrong, and he's very wrong.
Jeff, how do you think that there should be an apology from Phil Jackson?
I don't know. I mean, he could have used a better choice of words. I will give him that. I don't think.
Which would have been a better choice of words to get his point across other than say he's
entourage.
It's the same thing. If you put that entourage in a bad light,
when you
like you could say, hey, that's a rough entourage.
That's right.
Yeah, but
That's
you
right.
got to throw adjective in front of that.
And it's the whole way that you're right. He could have said entourage. He could have said choir.
Guys,
because the way that he was saying is like, LeBron ain't going to get his way. He's prima donna and type shit. He was trying to call him out and say that he's trying to get his way because he's LeBron. He want to stop over and stay an extra day when it was actually a holiday. And he wanted to make sure that everybody had some quality time. It was like Thanksgiving. And it's like, yeah, we got an extra layover day. Let's just kick it here in Cleveland. But he's like, LeBron, you know, the posse wants him to, his mama and his posse want to stay an extra day. I was like, nah, Phil, you so out of fucking line right there. I don't feel it at all. I think he should. I don't give a fuck about his apology because it would be fake as fuck. Yeah. But if he had it in him to see that there was some fucked up choice of words, then say that shit, bro. Clear your face.
But to go along with that, remember that Phil is the master of manipulating players, and that's what he does. What he does for a living is manipulate, and he's the best at it. He's won his way through championship through the best in the game, and that's just where we're at. So where we're taking it to where it possibly could be, this is just another strategic move that Phil Jackson put in place. That's all it could be, as far as I'm concerned. And LeBron took it wrong. I'm saying no. I didn't say he shouldn't address it. I'm saying that this. I'm sure Phil had an understanding of what he was doing. Right. Don't think this man. Come on, he's been doing this. He's been doing this since he was 2 years old. Right. So what I'm saying is, I didn't say it's acceptable. I just said it's a strategic move.
I think he should apologize to him. But Phil's looking at it, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, like this boy's done fucked him twice. He's fucked him in L.A. and now he's screwed him out. And it's deep, man. You got to understand. You still got Popovich out here. You still got Popovich, man, who is on them heels in championship. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be real. He ain't far away.
He's 4 away.
Phil's pissed, but he shouldn't have said that.
Phil got 9 of them things.
Look, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a section right here called the "Why the Hell Not" section. We'll be right back. Oklahoma defensive tackle Charles Walker, who Mel Kiper thinks is going to be about the 6th best upcoming in the draft. And the question is, if you are that good in college ball, you kicking ass, you know, top 10, top 5, you know you're going to the league. You got a bowl game coming up. I bring this up because there was an example, I can't think of the kid's name, he got hurt last year in a bowl game, and he was picked to go like 3rd.
Oh, he dropped the stock, yeah.
Got hurt, dropped all the way down, stock went way down. Yeah. My question is, if your son was in this position right here getting ready to go to the league, and he had a silly little bowl game that didn't make the final tournament, but they had a bowl game, and they was on him, had an agent ready and everything. Dad, I want to quit. What's your advice? I'm ready to go for the league. I ain't gonna worry about this bowl game or whatever. Is it okay to say fuck that bowl game?
It just depends. Because I feel like if you sit out the bowl game, you know, you're setting a bad precedent for the rest of your career. Because you're about to get picked up by a team who's expecting you to be at every game, expecting you to be at every practice. So, I mean, But the risk of getting hurt, the risk of getting hurt, the risk of getting hurt, I wouldn't want, if it was my, like you said, if it was my same person, I'd be like, look, sit out there.
Well, McGahee,
I tell you, sit out, I'd be like, you sick.
McGahee is your example there. Yeah. Because when he was in the bowl game down in, he broke his leg, and his stock went from being a top 3 player, and he was picked up 14th or 15th. I mean, he was picked up later on. Like actually, no, he got picked up way down. No, he got picked in the first round at the very bottom.
But money-wise, he only got $3 million on the deal.
But he was one of 3. He was going to be one of 3. Then he got hurt. Then he got picked up. He might have actually been the last player to get picked up in the first round of the draft. Yeah. And that was just on some Buffalo picked him up. Was it Buffalo?
Yeah, it was. Buffalo. That's where he went first.
Yeah, and that was really scary. But these guys deserve, and I think my father told me years ago that when you're in the top 10, these colleges go and get you a $2 or $3 million insurance policy. Right. So it's not like you're totally going to lose out compared to what you were. But like my man said, you've got to set a certain level of expectations that you'll stick with your team. When you bail on a team, that means something to a degree. But I mean, if you're poor and you ain't got shit, then you got to look at things a little bit differently.
So then what does that mean? And that being the case, that most niggas is poor as fuck in a situation of looking at the money right there, but I got to go do this bullshit.
Right.
Is it justified to not play that game? Is it okay? Is it cool? You're saying it sets a precedent, a bad one.
Right.
You answer the damn question, Dustin.
I'm going for the money. I mean, you know what? Most black families are going to push, get the money, son. But there's going to be people like my father that's going to say, but you're not going to do your college like that. You're going to go out there and represent. You're going to follow it all the way through. You know, and then, you know, I might have a cousin or two that'd be like, man, we ain't trying to do that, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Get the money. But
let me tell y'all something. Good point. But if Jerry Jones is picking number one, he's picking you. You ain't playing that last game.
It's not worth it.
If he knows damn well he's picking you, he gonna just sit your ass down.
If he's if it's really
if surefire number one pick,
if he's really a top 6, yeah, you waste the time on him. You do all that kind of stuff, but and it shouldn't matter if he missed the
top
game.
6. You're right. If it's top 6, you know you going top 6, and you know man, you're right.
It's not worth
it. It's not. It's not.
My main thing is, I don't think he should, and I'm coming at it at a different angle. For the simple fact, Mel Kiper, to me, he has messed college football up more than he's helped it out. I'm so mad at this dude because, you know, we're looking at your, and I'm going to name players. I have to. Your Bridgewaters versus your Dak Prescotts. I mean, my man in L.A., what's his name?
Golf.
I watch college football, man, and it really makes me mad how Mel Kiper does, and it is another reason why. Hey, we got to get away from. I love ESPN, I really and truly do, but we got to get away from. They don't put his shit is garbage every year.
Okay, but I don't want to blast you out the water or nothing. That shit that Mel Kiper does is for you, not for the pros. The pros got their own.
But this kid is listening to him.
Okay,
man.
No. I feel what you're saying, but let me tell you about that Mel Kiper situation. Mel Kiper sets that for guys that don't have time to go out here and pay attention to what's going on. These kids are not listening to it. Their agent is giving them the go. When they get an agent, they're saying, this is what we're going to do. Mel Kiper is not setting the standard for that.
He's just really going off TV.
That's for TV.
Most of the time.
That's for you. That's for you. That's not for them kids.
But most of the time, this is what teams are listening to.
No, they're not. They're not listening. No, they're not. They're not listening to Mel Kiper. No, they're not. No, they're not.
Mel Kiper's getting stuff from the.
I love Johnny Manziel for Texas A&M. Number one, he was only 19. You feel what I'm saying? He was a young kid. I remember them.
You think a professional team picked Johnny Manziel based off of Mel Kiper? You're wrong.
Man, his skills was nowhere to that. The best quarterback in that draft is in Minnesota right now. Them bad boys hug the shit out of you. Cleveland Browns. Well, you know, I'm not going to make because it's Cleveland because I don't. My bad, Teddy. Be quiet.
One more time. They don't judge those guys based off of those commentators. Todd, Lachey, they don't base that off of those guys. These guys have their own way of evaluating talent, and it is not through Mel Kiper, Todd Lachey, and things of that nature.
It is totally garbage.
Okay, well, let me dig this. Let me do this thing. We're going to go to a section called Yes or No. Would you advise someone to skip a bowl game if you were going in the top 5 in the upcoming draft?
Absolutely. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Should more than 4 teams make the college playoffs?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Will Phil Jackson apologize to LeBron?
No. No.
No.
No, that's not it.
Publicly, yes, but it will not be an apology.
Does Phil put Melo in a weird spot with this posse comment about it?
No.
Buddy?
No.
None?
Hell yeah, he does.
No?
No.
Is Romo seeing the end of his cowboy career?
Oh yeah, that's
No.
Yes, he's done.
No, the era still exists. No. No. Still Romo's team. Still Romo's team.
Yes or no? It's still Romo's team.
No, that's not no damn Romo thing.
I know that's right.
Should the NFL let touchdown celebrations go big? Like, you know, do the old school shuffles and, you know,
Yes.
get crunk in the end zone.
Yes.
Should the NFL let up a little?
Yes.
No.
Yes, absolutely.
I let them have fun.
No. No.
Yeah, they gotta
No.
take all them hits
No.
out.
All right.
Absolutely
I
not.
think that the one that... Oh, I missed one. Are the Lakers back?
No.
Hey.
No.
Back to what?
Trade possibilities. That's it. No.
Never
About
had
5
the
years out.
conversation.
Say what?
Never had the conversation.
Never had a
Not for
conversation.
too long. Let's be real about
They
it.
could make
That's
a
right, and that's true. That's
That is
true.
true.
That's true.
It's
That's
not too
the
long.
draft picks, man.
That's true. But they've only been out of the conversation for the past
It's
5,
fake.
6, 7
Well,
years.
it's like the Cowboys. The brand has to have the Cowboys, like NFL, the Lakers.
The Lakers. That's
Right.
right.
I'm with you on
The
that.
Celtics.
Huh?
I mean, it's
That's right.
It's
They have.
It's certain
They.
teams that have
They
to
are
be-
the cornerstone. They
They
are
make the most
cornerstone.
money.
They
But
are
something with the Lakers I've learned about the Lakers, they don't stay down long. It's
Because
time.
they got the money. They got the money.
Yeah.
Because in China, they know what a Lakers sign is, not a Golden State Warriors
Yeah.
sign.
Or hell, I'm dead with Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm even saying San Antonio.
Cleveland is LeBron James has done something for the city of Cleveland, the Cleveland itself.
Yes, he
Bigger
is.
than
Yes, he
anything.
is.
LeBron James is not getting his fucking just. I don't think LeBron gets his just.
He's already
I
in the
don't-
top 10.
He still gets caught.
I need to, before I let you get out of this segment real quick, I want to say that should the NFL let touchdowns be celebrated go big? Unfortunately, the answer for that is 90+% of the touchdowns scored in the NFL are by people of color. That's out of the question.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
so don't get it twisted.
Oh,
and I hate
wow.
the fact that you would ask that without putting more to it, because we don't know how to act. If they give us that,
This man voted for Trump.
No.
voted for
You don't want to see them niggas acting fool.
Listen to this.
Why
Listen
them
to
niggas
this.
acting like that?
Listen to this.
It's
Listen to
supreme.
this. It was all good, and it's always good till a brother makes it his agenda to put it to where it centralizes an individual or a group of people or something like that. When you're writing, talking about particular things and things of that nature, that's when it's too much. Now, when you want to do a dance or you want to, party up as a group, no problem. But when you single out individuals, like when you get mad and you go do a Randy Moss thing because you just scored a touchdown and you and Randy got an issue out there, then it's too much. You understand what I mean? It starts causing issues, so you got to check it.
Well,
That's my whole
you
thing.
have to check it, and I think they're gonna check it. But you have to let it
Waiting
go
on you.
on. You have to let it go on for the simple fact that right now, with everything that's going on in the NFL, with these concussions, the whole nine. Hey, only thing I know is I'm gonna take it from a different businessman, Vince McMahon. He changed this shit to WWE. You better put the entertainment on there if you plan on for longevity.
NFL is entertainment, and they don't need gimmicks to sell their products. Their
right
product
now,
is the
hey,
best in the world.
Because of the
It's
gimmicks.
declining.
No, what gimmicks are you talking about? The fact
And
that
all
they
the
throw a ball?
paraphernalia, all the extra bullshit.
No,
is what
that's
sells
not.
it.
That's
It
not.
ain't
That's
just the
not
sport
gimmicks.
that sells the
No, the
sport.
sport
Oh,
itself
hell
is what
no.
sells.
Oh, hell no.
It's sells.
Hell no.
The sport
I'm going to argue that for next week right
Hey,
there,
listen
bro.
to this.
Oh,
Listen to
hell
this.
no.
How can it
Sport
be on a
is
system time?
gimmicky as
It's on
fuck
a
as
serious
far as sales go.
decline.
If it was about nothing but analytics, it would be the boringest shit to ever do.
You
Come on, y'all.
It's all- that's
It's
just
all
analytics.
about
That's baseball. That's what
it's all about those
That's
intangibles.
right. You said it right.
And-
That's baseball.
No, it's the
That's
intangibles
baseball.
in sports that make sports what it is. It is not the fucking analytics. If y'all say that, I will throw the fuck up
It's the
and
So
quit.
get your vomit on.
No,
Get your
that's
vomit
not
on.
what's popping, bro.
Because listen to
if
this
we was
one more
only
time.
talking about the analytics,
At the end of the
shit would
game,
be so
we got
boring.
two teams. We got two teams that we What we want to see is who outscores the other.
Oh,
That's
no.
what the NFL is
hell
all
no.
about.
Let me tell you something. If Babe Ruth wasn't pointing and doing this shit, if you didn't
Baseball
have a Jackie
is a
Robinson, if
different
you didn't have
game.
those certain intent, I just went baseball.
The
If
analytics.
I go to basketball, holy shit, those intangibles, the way he dunked, the fucking cradle. If it was just putting it in, we'd sat and watched Jerry West and went to sleep like fucking tennis, bro. Come on. It's what turned the sport up, like Julius Erving coming and saving the sport, Michael Jordan saving the sport, Bird and Magic saving the sport. It was the intangibles, my nigga. That's next
my
week's time.
goodness.
Next week's time, man.
You're taking away
That's
from
what
the game.
built this shit, though,
Taking
bro.
away from the-
The DAK update. The DAK update. I have been making a prediction that in this update you will hear about Dak getting sat the fuck down for Tony Romo. That's the point of my update. I don't know what's going on right now with that update. I'm gonna look at a cowboy to see if he's got some insight.
This is what needs to be changed. That was a rhetorical question.
Was it? So he ain't going nowhere. Dak's in for the rest of the season.
Well, the numbers don't lie. He's 8-1. He's got like a 93% of quarterback rate. What do you want me to say, Mr. Horton? But let me ask you this: why aren't you as passionate about Dax in the scenario with the white quarterback as you were with RG3?
And that's where I was coming to.
I am as passionate, or he wouldn't even have a fucking segment on the show, for one.
Yeah, but you don't have the enthusiasm and the passion you had.
Yeah, he had to look bad.
He actually doesn't need to have the enthusiasm due to the controversy that's coming, because the fact that Romo is going to shake everything up. That man is not going to sit $120 million behind a $3 million cat. Trust me, it's coming.
Why would you?
Hold on, before you get that why, thank you, my cousin. That's why the update exists, because of where you're going. Answer the question for that.
First of all, I'm going to answer that right now.
Thank you,
He's
sir.
black.
Thank you, sir.
He's black.
Thank you, sir.
He's in trouble. He's in trouble. Yeah, he's light skinned. He like cheesecake. He in trouble. He in trouble. Trust me, y'all. He is in trouble.
He's in trouble.
And it's like I was telling these fellas a little bit earlier. Unless that number one receiver, the number one, that he's satisfied. What's his name again there? Nick? What's his name?
Can I say it?
Yeah.
Dez?
If Dez ain't happy, Dak is in trouble. I'm going to swing this back over here to...
I'm going to get the last word.
I'm getting as real with you as I can be. I'm going to say this short. He's going to be a worse Uncle Tom than Donovan McNabb was with Terrell Owens. I'm sorry, I'm putting it out there.
Who's going to be... Wait a minute, hold on. Who's going to be the Uncle Tom?
It's going to be Dez Bryant.
He's going to go out his way to make sure that his man is where...
I'm going to be as real with you as I can. Hey, watch this week. He's going to show out on the field. Watch
That's right. And listen, this isn't a race thing to me, but $120 million sitting on the bench that's married to the owner's wife, daughter. I don't even know what y'all talking about. I don't even know what y'all talking about.
I'm going to flip it for just 1 second. Last topic. Retro officiating calls being made after the whatever incident. Like, for instance, Richard Sherman, about getting... the kicker.
I think that's bullshit.
To come back and say, well, Richard Sherman, now we're going to fine you for something that happened in the previous game. Like, I don't feel the retro officiating if it's not caught right there on the spot.
Have you lost your mind? That is the only way to police these brothers from themselves. Bro, you lost your
You
mind.
are fucking police. Why are you regulating the niggas so hard? Let these niggas be niggas, man.
You cannot allow that. Listen to this. I grew up when the Raiders did things. I got to watch when they really put that mod squad down. Let me tell you something. They'll go out there and destroy your best player to, like my man said, they'll go out there and destroy your team just so that you will not win the division, and they're not in position to win the division. One thing for sure, you cannot allow these guys to take the livelihood of these other players just out of disrespectful scenarios. Yes, you got to be policed. You got to protect each player equally. Period. And this thing about how they're doing Cam Newton, they need to get on their job on that, brother. They need to get on their job. Bruh man is getting treated like a
nigga.
And nobody's policing that situation.
Therefore, should the refs be making the calls right then or not? That's
if
the
they
point.
Don't, if they don't, the league needs to go back and straighten it.
I think
that's a fact.
Which brings me back to the point
I just started
referees
it up.
should have their ass year round, protecting, making sure they get this shit right, so there's not a controversy. Because it's these little aspects right here that exist in football, to where the referees don't have enough power to say that we're gonna make this goddamn call right now. Now, if we don't make the call, then it's a wrap.
I don't think that makes the difference.
It makes.
I don't think that makes a difference if you're around.
Retro officiating, I think if you make the call during the game, if it's a call that you couldn't make during the game,
you didn't see it,
that you didn't see, maybe,
or
not this call.
You're not sure.
They shouldn't have went back with this call. I don't agree with this call because it's after the game. If you couldn't have settled it during the game, you got everybody. They got 2 challenges over here, 2 challenges over here. They already replaying every fucking thing. They got a camera on the damn thing doing this. If you can't see it during the game, it's done.
You missed that shit.
You missed it.
So you
missed it.
No. I'm talking about the flagrant stuff. I'm talking about the flagrant stuff. Anything flagrant, the things they're doing to Cam, they need to straighten that.
Anything where somebody
during the game.
How can they straighten it during the game?
Your ass is out of here. You are trying to kill us out.
You're saying that the league should be monitoring this from a war room, and then they're calling in saying bring him out.
They do have a war room.
Yeah. We understand
that. No referees go to the sideline. They're talking to the committee.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is I don't think that's the time to make that decision. The referees still make the overall decisions, and then anything that's flagrant needs to be dealt with just like it's being dealt with. But it actually needs to be dealt with. That's what I believe.
Number one, there was not a foul done in this. Once again, the NFL kicks itself in the ass. Richard Sherman ran by. If it was whoa. Man, if you watch this man's hand and he hits that ball before he touched that kicker, that's a dead play.
That is true.
It's a dead play. But and you even watch him roll up to try and miss it. That goes back to Rob Ryan, the coach, this and that. You know what I'm saying? There's some Ryan boys. He's trying to get his way. He got beat. You feel what I'm saying? That whole play to me was garbage, and for him to get a fine for that, man, bullshit. No, I need an answer for Cam Newton.
If you are gonna,
I need an answer for Cam Newton. That was some bullshit.
Not no after.
It really was.
So you saying like once you left, once y'all went home and convened, this is what y'all thought, instead of in the moment during the game, full speed, real time. I don't know. I don't like officiating after the fact.
I like the fact that they can go back and say that, you know what, they are going after Cam and they're taking shots at his head. We're going to do something about it. I like that. I like that, and I don't like, and I would hate to think that they wouldn't do it. I would, if they did not do it, I would have an issue, because you know what? If they did it to Manning, they'd go back and straighten that, and that's what I'm saying. If you see it and it's missed, go straighten it.
No, if it's missed, it's missed.
No. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. They're not seeing all this stuff on the field. They're not seeing all this stuff on the field. I mean, they are constantly coming at him in a dangerous way. And Cam being 6'6", 280, I mean, they're letting a lot of things slide because they think, oh, he's tough. Right. I mean, and what it is, they're looking at him differently than they're looking at 6'3", 210.
All right. But dude, let Ben Roethlisberger come out of that pocket, and you hit Ben Roethlisberger like you hit Cam Newton. Ben take some hits.
Not like the ones Cam's getting. Cam's getting hit on the ground like he's already
there. Willie, don't take it as no jab, but I'm just being real on you.
Willie, how about them Cowboys?
Willie, how about them Dolphins? I mean, why we all hitting Willie? Why y'all all hitting Willie, man? Willie, you know I'm on your team, man.
That's still I got one more. We're gonna go next week on that.
No, we ain't talking about LeBron. I got something to say about LeBron James.
Come on, bring it back.
Boy, I should have never denied you. You know, you got. I was papa named Lil Nick, but your mama named you LeBron. I shouldn't have denied you, man.
Do that next day?
I don't know, but we'll cover that next week as well because we need more information. Dusty, give me the final thought. We're going to rock, baby.
Dolphins on a roll. 4 in a row. Look like they got a good coach and look like they're in a good position to make a run for the playoffs.
And Athletes is here now. Go ahead.
That was a waste of the final thought. Cowboys.
It really was.
Number 1 team. Dak update. Come back every week. Get your Dak update. We got us a black quarterback, and it ain't Quincy. It ain't Quincy. It ain't Quincy.
Oh.
Final thoughts ain't sports related. It is, but it ain't. But people, y'all, man, if we won't change like it's Phil Jackson comment, you know, the things we don't like in the sports and stuff, y'all, we gotta learn to turn the TV off. We really do, cause we condoning the horse shit, and I'm pretty much getting tired of it. You know, on the real. If we serious about anything in this motherfucking country, man, we're gonna have to be cool to our own. Cut the TV off with these sports and everything, man, to get your mind right. Because this shit about to get real.
Go. Final thoughts.
See y'all next week.
In perspective, take the heat of what Sherman said, turn the TV off. When you turn the TV off, turn the computer on and watch the In Perspective Sports Show. Holla back. Ah!
What's on your phone?
We didn't get the truth.
And did this man say that was a waste of a final thought?
We deserve it all, my nigga, no doubt in that. Yachts in the Caribbean, blowing kush, count cash. Calls from accountants, investments are growing fast. Ocean view fronts, offshore accounts, clear blue water, white sand beaches, my nigga, imagine that. I'm thinking on a level these niggas can never match. Louis V bags, stuff with a